Hi, Grandma Debbie here. So today we're going to be making a snack mix with honey glaze. It's you use cereal and other ingredients, and it's going to be a lot of fun. And so we're going to get going on it. Also, I want to let you know, I got my microphone working. If you've seen past videos, you can barely hear me sometimes. And I had been working on, I bought microphones and I couldn't get them to work. And luckily, my grandson and my daughter and son-in-law, between the three of them, they figured out what the problem was and they took care of it. And so now I have a microphone. So you're going to be able to hear me. That might be a good thing, might be a bad thing. I don't know, we'll see. All right, so let's get going on this snack mix and get it made. Okay, so we start off by preheating our oven. So I've got my oven preheated to, or I'm preheating it, I just turned it on, to 350. So, and then we're going to take cereal. Now, I have leftover cereal that I just actually put in a Ziploc bag from when we did Chex Mix. And so I just dumped it all together and it just works out easier that way. And so it actually calls for crispy corn squares. I'm not sure what all I have in here. I could have the wheat, I could have the corn, I could have the rice. I'm not exactly sure. So I'm just going to use it because that's what I have. So you're going to get 4 cups of it. So as you can tell by the color of the cereal, it's mixed. So I don't know exactly what all I have in here. I just didn't want the boxes sitting around. It's just easier, you know, when you don't use a whole box when you're making Chex Mix. It's just easier to just dump it into a Ziploc bag or a container of some sort and mix it all together. Okay, so I'm going to also add 1.5 cups of miniature marshmallows. I'm sorry, no, pretzels. I don't have miniatures. I mean, they're called mini, so I guess that's close enough. So I'm going to do 1.5 cups of that. What you doing, Bax? My dog's in here watching me. I think he thinks I'm making something for him. Now, my family in most like Chex Mix, they don't always eat the pretzels. I do because I like them, but so usually what ends up happening is I end up with Chex Mix of pretzels. So, okay, so that's 1 cup. That's about 1/2. Okay, and I just used the store brand of pretzels. They didn't have a wide selection at the grocery store when I went, and so I just grabbed the store brand. Okay, so, and then it calls for walnut halves. I don't have walnuts. So instead, I'm going to be using peanuts, which is fine because my family doesn't always like anything other than peanuts. Cashews, they like cashews, but I don't have cashews, so I'm adding peanuts instead. Okay, and I did 1 cup of that. And I'm just going to mix this up together. Just a little bit. Okay, now I'm going to put that off to the side and I'm going to get another bowl. And in this bowl, I'm going to add 1/3 cup of margarine or butter. I'm using butter. Once again, you can use margarine if you want, but I'm using butter. And I'm just going to cut it off at the 1/3 cup. And then I'm going to put this in a separate bowl and we're going to microwave it till it is melted. And then I'm going to add 1/4 cup of honey. Now I'm just using the honey that we get from Costco. And so it's the organic stuff. But use whatever you happen to have. If you don't have that, then use what you have. So I'm using a 1/4 cup. And it's a little cold in my house, so the honey doesn't really want to come out very fast. So I'm actually making this mix. I'm going to put it down on the table so I can use both hands. So I'm actually making this this snack mix for my hairdresser. I like to bring her homemade goodies sometimes, and I have a hair appointment coming up tomorrow, so I thought it'd be fun to make her some goodies, and so this was something I thought would be really fun to bring to her. So I just like to treat her once in a while to something homemade. Wow, it is really not wanting to come out at all. Man, I need some brute strength here. Okay, we're almost there. All right, I'm going to call it good. Okay, then I'm going to dump it in this bowl. And then we're going to microwave it until it's all melted. And you can also do this in a pan and do it over low heat. But I already have a bowl out, so we're just going to do it this way and microwave it. Okay, so I'm going to do this at like 10-second intervals until it's melted. I'll be right back. Okay, so I'm going to kind of clean up my mess a little bit too. Okay, I'm going to stir it up a little bit. I think I'm going to break up the butter a little bit too, so it melts faster. The smell of this is really good. Okay, 10. I'm actually doing it at 20-second intervals and not 10, so change that up a little bit, but that's okay. So after I get that done, I'm going to pour it in here, and then I'm going to put it on a baking sheet, and we're going to bake it for 12 to 15 minutes or until the glaze, until everything is glazed. And we're going to stir it periodically. Oh yeah, this is melting really nice now. Can you see it? It's looking good. Yeah. So, and I just put parchment paper on a cookie sheet, and that's what I'm going to use to put this on. Okay, so I'm just going to drizzle this over. And then I'm going to stir it to coat it. Ah, it smells really good, guys. This is going to be fun. I'm going to have to leave some of it at home for me. I have a few other goodies that I'm going to be taking to her as well. She's not just going to get this. She's going to get a few other things. Okay, it looks like everything is coated. Okay, so I'm going to pour it on the cookie sheet. So let me get the cookie sheet. Let me put this all in the sink. Okay, and grab the cookie sheet. And my parchment paper just doesn't want to cooperate today. All right, so then I'm just going to dump this out. And we're going to spread it out onto the cookie sheet. Get it as single layer as you possibly can. Mine is not really wanting to cooperate, but that's okay. Okay, so as soon as the oven is preheated, I will get this in there, and I will bring you back when it's done. I'm going to cook it, like I said, for 12 to 15 minutes, and I'm going to stir it occasionally, and then we'll bring it out and we'll let it cool. And so I will be back in a few minutes. Okay, so I've gotten it out of the oven, and now everything's been glazed, and I stirred it a couple times, and so now I'm just going to let it cool off. It's probably going to take a couple hours to cool, and so after it's cool, I will bring you back and show you how it looks. But it's looking good, so like I said, I will bring you back when it's cooled, and I'll show you how everything looks. All right. Okay, so the honey mix is all completed. It's cooled off. It's ready to go into packages, and it's all good. Okay, so I am going to try one and let you know what I think of it. I think it's good. So thanks for coming along with me on this journey, and if you make this recipe, make whatever changes you want. Remember, recipe's only a guide. Make it however you want, or make it your own, actually. Once again, thanks for coming along with me on this journey. Hit that like, hit that subscribe, and hit the share button. And I will talk to you soon. All right, bye.